Well, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you're watching this video. We're coming to you by video in the hopes of preparing you for the site visit by the Blue Zones evaluation team and their visit that they'll be paying on Tuesday, February 28th to Cedar Falls.
One of our main goals is to attain one of the 3 to 4 first location designations for the Blue Zones project. That will be announced on May 1st. However, there's a lot to do before then.
We have 4 objectives for Tuesday, and your role is particularly important as representatives of the community. Our 4 objectives are this: communicate Cedar Falls' willingness and eagerness for the Blue Zones project, emphasize key points of our application describing Cedar Falls, convey Cedar Falls' preparedness and readiness for the Blue Zone project, and indicate how and why Cedar Falls will be a very successful project site.
What the Blue Zones Committee has asked for is a demonstration of why Cedar Falls is the best equipped to drive the success, motivation, and committed leadership, share examples, be prepared. They want to see how we're going to pull this off.
And the best way we can demonstrate that is to have an excellent site visit. So the first thing, get your calendars out. It's Tuesday, February 28th from 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock. Now we're starting a little bit before 8 o'clock with a rally in the Cedar Falls public library parking lot.
Who will be there? There'll be 15 guests from the Blue Zones evaluation team to see exactly how Cedar Falls is excited about and wants to implement this project. 85 individuals are from Cedar Falls, citizens, from key leaders to specific sectors of the community, and we'd like you to join us.
And why you? Well, you hold a key role in our community. Your perspective and your support will be key in being chosen as a demonstration city and for making the entire Blue Zones project a success. But it starts Tuesday, February 28th. Did I mention that?
At 7:30 a.m. And if we could have everyone in the parking lot for the rally at 7:30, when the Blue Zones team arrives, they'll get a hearty welcome from the residents of Cedar Falls. The project will take a course of several hours to complete. However, if you could be there from 7:30 to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, that would be very helpful to the community's progress in this selection process.
Some of you will stay on before the session at 10:30 until 12, and those are special breakout sessions. And we've either talked to you or will be talking to you about your role in those breakout sessions, and we'll let you know if you're expected then. At 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll be doing introductions. We'll be introducing the Blue Zones guest team, but we'll also be introducing the community. And we plan to introduce the community by groups, and for instance, the educators in the group, the city people in the group, the business owners in the group. Different groups will be introduced, and each individual within that group. And if you have 15 seconds, no more, because we're on a tight time schedule, to say why you think the Blue Zones project will be good for Cedar Falls, that'd be great. Something simple, basic. I think it'll improve our health. I think it'll help us be a better town. I think business will grow because of it. Something like that, very quick sentence. So that's the introduction session. And then what follows is,
at 8:45 a.m., the Blue Zones overview and certification process will be detailed to our community. This will happen in the library, in the large conference room in the library. Again, if we've contacted you or will be contacting you, please attend this very important session.
The third session of the day is our chance to show the Blue Zones evaluation team why we're ready. So they're looking for examples of what we do well around here and why that sets us up to be a successful Blue Zones project. We have a script that we've written, and if we've contacted you about being in that script, we thank you very much. If you haven't been contacted, you may be, or if you haven't been contacted, sit back and enjoy the script of that session.
At 10:30, parallel breakout sessions will happen. Rooms are assigned, and when you pick up your name tag early in the morning, on the back of the name tag will be your location for your breakout session. The Blue Zones evaluation team will be interviewing all of us in these breakout sessions for selection process for a finalist city. Some of the things you may be asked are, is there a policy in place? Is there a policy under consideration? Is the community supportive? Is the community opposed? In your certain breakout session, if you could think about and anticipate your answers to these questions, that would be very helpful. There may also be questions about what has been done in our community, what's in motion in our community, and some brainstorming ideas about what might be done in Cedar Falls. A huge part of checking the community's pulse is how we plan to actively engage 25% of the community in the project. If you keep this in mind when answering those questions, it'll be a very smooth process for the Blue Zones Committee to make their selection.
After the breakout sessions, we'll be getting together again in the second floor large conference room at 12 o'clock for an open Q&A session. We sense that this will be led by the guest Blue Zone team and fairly informal. At that point, at 1 o'clock, the site visit is ended, and we hope they hang around and get to experience a little bit of Cedar Falls. So if you see them around town, please welcome them.
On the attached documents to this email are things that you need to know. Your specific role during the site visit, Blue Zone basics, which are sort of elevator speeches, the Power 9 components of the Blue Zones project, the community structure, and in the documents are listed some websites that you can go and gather this information easily. Also, peruse the community assessment tools, which will also be attached to this email.
We thank you so much for your participation and willingness to stand up for Cedar Falls. We think it's a great community. We know you think it's a great community. Now we just need to show the guests in our city on Tuesday, February 28th, how great Cedar Falls is and how eager we are to become even better. Thank you very much.
Thank you.